What's up? So, okay, I have another fucking crazy thing. So, like, after I went to, like, the bathroom last night, I was, like, walking back to my bed, and I had, like, a crazy download about Jesus, but I was realizing about, eating the body and blood of Jesus, right? How this is, like, actually, like, really bad for him, and it actually hurts him on the astral plane, or, like, we're literally torturing him. Every time you plead the blood of Jesus, you're torturing him. I realized that the blood is actually what made Jesus human. The blood ran through his veins. That was human blood. You know, it was divine. Was human blood because it was running through a human body, right? So it's like you're using this, like, Jews believe that the soul is in the blood. My friend David Cohen told me this. He's like, he's a Cohen. Cohen is like the most powerful Jewish last name. So it's like, all right, so I'm hearing this from like the King Jew himself. I mean, his name's David. So, but yeah, the Jew. It's not even fucking noon yet, and here I am ranting about the body and blood of Christ again. So, alright. The soul is in the blood, and the human soul can go through pain, right? The human soul, like, the humans feel a lot of emotions and things like that, so we get torn apart and stuff like that. So it's like that human part of Jesus is kind of, like, still down here with us, and we're eating it, but it's like, okay, I have to explain something. This is kind of a crazy story, but, just bear with me. One time I was cooking pasta for my family, and I got a cut, and it got on some garlic, and then the piece of garlic with a shit ton of my blood on it fell into the pot, and I was like, oh shit, I'm just gonna eat this myself. Like, it's fucking tainted with my blood now, whatever. Put it in the fridge, and, like, later on, a bunch of my family members, like, started eating it, and, I was, like, away from my house, and I remember, alright, so, okay, so the body and blood. Okay, so talking about my story with the fucking pasta. So my blood gets in this fucking pasta, right? And my family fucking eats it, even though like I didn't tell them not to eat it. I freaking forgot. I like tried to hide it, and it was weird because like everyone kept eating it, and like my mom told me, she's like, oh, like some people, like the family, like they came over and they brought it home. Like it's like when I shared the food, like people like took little bits of it home. It's like something knew that there was something very powerful in the food, and they had to share it with like other people, which is like creepy. First off, it's like, oh god, like I don't. But regardless, okay, what the timing that people started eating this meal that accidentally had my blood in it, I was like laying on my couch, and I felt like people were biting on my soul, and it hurt. It fucking hurt. And I was like, oh my god. This was only like maybe like 5 people eating this like pasta thing that I made that had my blood in it, and I was feeling like I was getting tortured. Like I literally felt like people were just biting my soul, like in the middle of my solar plexus. Don't see my titties. I just felt like biting, and I was like laying on my couch, and I was kind of like not convulsing, but I was like kind of like going and feel like it was like I was like, oh my god, it like hurt. And I was like, wait a second, like, this is what's happening to Jesus on a mass scale. Like, every time someone eats the Eucharist, every time they plead the blood of Christ, he is getting hurt. That human side of him that, like, stayed with humanity, because, like, when you're a human, something stays with you down here, like, it's in pain like that. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, this is why, like, I ended up putting blood in my pasta, and, like, people. He wanted to show me what it feels like to be fed upon by your blood, and like that was like obviously a physical way, like they were eating my actual blood, but then in a spiritual way, if you plead someone's blood over and over again, you don't think they're gonna feel it?